Hello, hello, hello. You're tuning into the episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's first topic, right tackle replacements. Look, I know a lot of y'all were mad at me, split down the middle at least, about what I said in the previous video, right? The previous video, we touched on Gallup and on Josh, the two receivers that the Ravens brought in, okay? And I specifically, or said that they were bringing them in for a visit, and I specifically said it's a waste of time. I don't want either of them on this team. I think it's a waste of a roster spot. Some people said, well, they could compete, they could do this, they could do that, blah, 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 right? When Ravens usually do this, the players make the team because they're going to invest a little into it and they're going to try to get what they can out of them. And now we're finally bringing in another body who we just actually signed, and that one was to replace the right tackle. There it goes, Josh Jones. And the other guy was Josh Reynolds. I want to explain something to you guys so you understand exactly my mindset to everything I do, because I'm very thorough in my explanations, but because I think I'm so animated, it goes over some people's heads. Gallup, Reynolds, I'm going to call him by his last name because they're both first names is Josh. They're filling roster spots that could be used by somebody else with true potential and talent. Get where I'm coming from here? Sit down and just listen for 1 second. This team, for all that a lot of you have said is done for Lamar to win games, to put the best team on the field, they came out and just told y'all that they just started going into the mindset of truly building around Lamar Jackson. Oh! And a lot of y'all are still acting like that didn't happen. I didn't say that. Your leader and commander, John Harbaugh himself, said that. So please, don't get mad at me for having an opinion that's based on fact when dealing with the said coach. Because he has made sure that he has been very, very, very consistent in the foolishness that he has done and portrayed on this team. I want to make sure I get that point across. Now, I've told you guys that O-line is my first and second priority. Why, you ask? Because this team has already shown to not have the propensity to achieve or win without Lamar Jackson. We've watched other teams with backups come in and they can continue to churn out wins. Not this team. Not this organization. Are we a winning organization? Have we won Super Bowls and stuff? Yeah. But the context is that we had some of the greatest defenses, literally, of all time. And not just the greatest defenses, some of the greatest defensive players, even at their positions of all time. We'll put that caveat out there also. If we cannot protect our quarterback, I'm not even going to call him by his name, because a lot of times when I say his name, you don't see him as a true quarterback. I'm using QB and the terminology and the mindset of, hey, when you talk about QB on other teams, you talk about someone that you want to be thoroughly protected, surely invested into, and to have ample weapons. You want to have weapons like Vic, right? Protected like a trust fund, baby. And invested into like a Silicon Valley project. That's what you need and want when you're dealing with a quarterback. I actually like this move. I want you to understand where I'm coming from. No frills, no jokes. I just want you to understand where Nitro is heading, where his mind is set, where his compass is pointing. This team has to protect its quarterback. This team has to give its quarterback ample weapons. Everybody keeps saying, oh, well, look at the offense last year. We did all that. That's still without a true number one receiver. Do you guys get it in your head? The offense is top 5 in the league without a true number one. Everyone's going to say, oh, now we got Zay. He's going to be our true number one. Oh, my gosh. I'm going to ask y'all this real quick. And this is how I know if you guys are just like off of the, and for anybody questioning my Raven fandom, I was a fan even before they won the Terrell Suggs first Super Bowl. I was a fan before that. Just to let you know. All right. So it's just so funny to me how people get in their feelings about this. And I'm speaking nothing but facts. You can't even argue it. You argue facts with opinion, and then when your opinion gets blasted, you say, oh, there's no way of knowing that what you said was facts. It happens every year. Look, you could take Zay Flowers, right? I'm checking the pulse of this. If you had Zay Flowers, how many of the number one receivers in this league would you take Zay Flowers over? We see his potential. We're hoping he can ascend to a higher level. We don't know. We just don't know. There could be injuries. There could be stuff dealing with police, legality reasons. Because that's still not done. They're still looking into those stuff. How many number one receivers, true number one receivers, are you taking Zay Flowers over? Seriously. If you can name at least 10 right now, then you're part of the problem. Because, and when I mean by name 10 and still say we got a number one and da-da-da-da-da, then you're part of the problem. I want to make sure I put that caveat in there. Because a lot of us can name 10. Right? A lot of us. You're not picking Zay Flowers over Chase. You're not picking Zay Flowers over Jettis, Tyreek, DK Metcalf, Terry McLaurin. Like the list keeps going. Y'all know how long that list is? The offense is built around Lamar Jackson is doing this so that a true number one. Zay's a great player. Now imagine Zay Flowers next to a true number one. You see what I'm trying to say? And Lamar's offenses all time are top 2, only behind Patrick Mahomes. That should show you that, look, if we protect him and give him even better weapons, he could cook an even better meal. That's facts. Y'all were all arguing that we didn't need the greatest running backs. Why? Oh, because Lamar runs so well, and he could do it, pick up some of the slack, and we got Gus, and we got all these guys. How has that worked out? I was screaming this stuff, and Gus was my second favorite player on the team. I was screaming this stuff from how many previous episodes? See, I'm gonna hit you with facts. No frills, no jokes, facts. Oh, our running back squad's perfect. Oh yeah, he's gonna come back. Oh, JK, he's gonna come. I don't know why we need anything. We can just believe in JK. He's gonna come back. 3 injured seasons later. Oh yeah, we don't even want him no more because he don't want to be here. Hey, he's not a real Raven. Out of here with that, man. Get out of here with that. Yo. Those are the people that bro, it doesn't even make sense. So, for the move that they made, I actually like this. Because he has to take over for who? Mr. Part the Red Sea Moses. Now, is he great? Listen, I haven't watched a crazy amount of, I'm not going to lie to you guys, tape on this man. But in pass pro, he got to be better than what Moses was. He has to be. Moses' strength was in the run game. He's a big man. He can move a lot of people, even big people, when it was time to get going. That's great and all. In the run game, that's great. But also behind or next to that running back is a quarterback. The line has been exemplified or raised because of Lamar Jackson's excellence. please go back and watch some of that tape when guys, when he should be dead to rights multiple times in games, back-to-back plays, like back-to-back. And Lamar makes 1, 2, 3, 4 people miss. And they be, nothing happened to him, so the O-line must be great. No, it's because he's that good. The last time we had a truly great offensive line was 2019, and it looked effortless. Why? Because you gave Lamar Jackson the opportunity, right, to actually have time in the pocket. He could choose when to run. Oh, no, he didn't, because there was no clicking out. But when they wanted to run and wanted to pass, he had time to do both. And then his creativity would take over. You understand? The more time we afford Lamar in the pocket, the better he is, the greater he is. I want y'all to understand my positioning once again. You win most of the time because of the quarterback that is under center. You understand. Based on the plays that they make and the mistakes that they make. I want as much talent around Lamar that we placed around Ray Lewis. If you got a problem with that, then you're probably not going to like me. Because guess what? Our best player was Ray Lewis at one time, right? And we surrounded him with equally Hall of Fame talent all along the defense. You know what Ray Lewis did? He gave you 2 Super Bowls. He got you 2 Super Bowls. Most of you don't even want to look at that way when it's coming to Lamar. You want him to almost, in your mind, he has to earn that contract, so he has to do almost everything. And that's not the case for the other quarterbacks on those other teams. Because it's not the way it works. Patrick Mahomes is a Hall of Fame talent. He's throwing to a Hall of Fame caliber weapon in Travis Kelce. He is being coached by a Hall of Fame top 3 coach in NFL history, Andy Reid, especially offensive-minded. And originally starting out his career, he was throwing to a Hall of Fame wide receiver in Tyreek Hill. So, y'all, and has he won 2 without Tyreek? Yes, but he's still throwing to Travis Kelce. The greatest tight end of all time. That's a caveat and a context that a lot of y'all don't want to share and have. That's my point. But like I said, I like this move. This is what they need to do. We need to protect Lamar. The draft should be a rookie, one of those big 6'4 guys, 6'3 guys coming out of the draft that can go up and get the ball. I've watched a lot of tape now on Keon Coleman. A lot of you are right. My guy, Prop, he was speaking big on him. I like him. I could see Nico Collins, I think the guy from Texans, I could see playing style like that. Nico Collins had, 1,300, almost 1,400 yards this season. I would love a weapon like that. But like I said, Josh Jones, I like this. Someone had to take over for Part the Red Sea. Moses, he can't be much worse in pass pro. He can't. So I'm hoping that he's an upgrade, at least in that department. Now that we have Derrick Henry and there's Lamar, we can take a little off of the run. You know what I'm saying? But I want more pass pro. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I'm at. Protect your QB, give him the weapons, let him cook. But what do you guys think? Are you some of the people that hate what I say, hate what I do, hate where I make my points? Let me know if you disagree or agree down in the comment section, because like I said, I think this is a good move. But the other 2 moves, let me tell you something right now. I don't like neither of them. But as always, that's the episode of the Wunderkind Show. Thank you for watching. Y'all know how we get down. We have fun and we laugh, but everything we talk about rooted in what? Facts and truth. Please do remember, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. You know I love the comments. If you have not done so already, check out the Wunderkind Show's Patreon. Yes, 3 tiers of content goodness waiting for your consumption. Give it a look, give it a try. Let me know what you think. And if you would like to donate to this channel, help out with equipment and search stuff like that, bottom of the screen, QR code. QR codes to a Cash App. Cash App's located in the description of every video that we do. And the name of it is $, The Wunderkind Show. Super easy. But once again, this is The Wunderkind Show. This is your host, Nitro, signing off. And as always, you know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Yerp.
finish him, Daddy?